All right, Howard, man. I'm being patient, but I'm starting to wonder what the hell you got going on, man. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all with another episode of Dropping Dimes with Mr. Dugai. And tonight I'm going to talk about the Eagles sign another running back to complement Saquon Barkley. And Darius Slay is now officially a Pittsburgh Steeler, so I'm officially confused about the Chauncey Gardner trade. Before I get into this video, man, for anyone, if you want to drop a dollar on the Cash App information is down in the description box. Also, if you want to follow me on social media, that information is down in the description box. If you're a subscriber to the channel, greatly appreciate the love and support. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification button, like the video, and share it with your folks, man. I did a Chauncey Gardner Johnson trade reaction video yesterday or whatever it was. And though I was still kind of perplexed about it, I was like, well, to me, I thought that meant that Darius Slay would be back with Philly. There was the reports that he was signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers, but nothing was official until today, because he didn't officially get released yet, and people thought that, he could have probably still worked out some terms, and come to an agreement. Well, today he signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers for 1 year, 10 mil. And now I'm kind of like, okay, why the hell we traded Chauncey Gardner Johnson again? Especially now, I'm hearing reports that Mekhi Becton is still on the table. Not saying he's going to sign with the Eagles, but he's still on the table. And by every day, honestly, that goes by, his price tag drops a little bit. So I think if the Eagles wanted to keep him, that would actually help the fact that it wouldn't cost us as much to sign him now. But we traded for Kenyon Green, who has not been any good in Houston, but is a top 15 pick and obviously has a lot of upside, similar to what Mekhi Becton was. And Jeff Stoutland made him into a very valuable guard. And there's talks about that. But my thing is, man, if Mekhi Becton is still on the table and you still have Tyler Steen, why the hell we need Kenyon Green, man? And why we had to get rid of Chauncey Gardner Johnson like right now. You know what I'm saying? And Darius Slay is gone. So now, look, I on one hand I understand the youth movement. And look, if Keely Ringo and assuming we don't do nothing else, and if Keely Ringo and Sidney Brown can play, obviously that would be a great moves by Howe as we get even younger and cheaper. To where in a couple of years you could pay a Jalen Carter. You could pay a Nolan Smith. Players like that. But my thing is, you don't have to worry about paying them right now. There's nobody else besides potentially Mekhi Becton on this roster right now that you actually have to pay right now. So I don't understand the move by letting Chauncey Gardner Johnson go for salary cap purposes when we not one over the cap and two, there's no immediate threat to sign somebody else. Now, with that being said, uh, you still got the Becton situation going on. There's people out there you could probably bring in a Justin Simmons who is very, familiar with Vic Fangio's scheme. There's a guy like a Trey Hendrickson out there who you could trade for. And who led the league in sacks, last year with nobody on that Bengals defense. So if you put a guy like that with Jalen Carter in the middle, Nolan Smith on the other side, and the secondary we have, obviously he could wreak havoc. So, there's hope for that, but nevertheless, man, I'm not completely comfortable with Keely Ringo and Sidney Brown both starting, week one next year. I was okay with one of them, but both of them make me, yeah, like we'll see though, man. We'll see if Howie got something else up his sleeve, or maybe they surprise me and play a lot better than I expect. Also, man, the Eagles signed a running back today, man. Eagles signed AJ Dillion, the former Green Bay Packers running back. I get the move. For one, Saquon, I think is going to take a little pressure off of Saquon. Kenny Gainwell did sign with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't think Saquon gonna get as many touches next season as he got this season. I think, somebody like Will Shipley could jump in and play the Kenny Gainwell role as far as in the 2 minute offense, as a receiver at the backfield. But I also think you're gonna also have situations where you give Saquon a breather and you go to a more thumping physical back like an AJ Dillon, especially in short yardage non-touch push situations. So we gonna see, man, how that works out. I don't hate the signing. I don't have a problem with it. It's a big back. We do got a lot of quads on this team now. The tush push. If you got AJ Dillon and Saquon in the back with Jalen Hurts, you talking about a hell of a tush push now. But it's okay. I understand it, and I think it could actually, help us, this season as far as Saquon. Gotta protect that investment, man. But you know, still gonna see what's up on defense, man. Still gonna see if obviously we have a draft, coming up as well. But Mekhi Becton's still out there. Don't know what's gonna happen with him. And there's guys out there. I think I didn't see if Byron Murphy signed yet or not. He's a corner that had a Pro Bowl year with Minnesota last year. You got, like I said, Justin Simmons, who's familiar with Vic Fangio's scheme. As an edge rusher, obviously you got a Trey Hendrickson out there. You also got a guy like Von Miller out there who could come in as a veteran on pass rush situations and get to the quarterback. So we're gonna see what happens, man, as the rest of the free agency continues to roll. But right now, where we stand right now, I'm kind of scratching my head now over the Chauncey Gardner Johnson trade, especially if we bring back Becton and especially the fact that we lost Slay as well. But it's Howard season. We're gonna let them cook. We're gonna let this thing play out before we really, really start to not say panic, but start to be like, all right, what the hell going on now? But with that being said, man, that's all I got for y'all tonight. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I'm gonna have Philadelphia Eagles, NFL, and content of my other teams throughout the year. Y'all have a blessed one. Fly Eagles fly.